As the daughter of an asylum seeker from Nazi Germany, I am very uncomfortable with the current abuse and vilification of asylum seekers in our country. My mother came to England to escape Nazi Germany when she was a teenager. Later she joined Guy's Hospital and started training as a nurse, but she didn't have an easy time. When war broke out, she lost her place and had to manage on her own in London for several months, reporting to the police once a week. She was lucky not to be interred. However, at a later stage she managed to complete her nursing training, became a district nurse in Bradford, and after her marriage to my father, ran his dental practice for many years. When he retired, she ran an over-60s club, which again was very successful, and did a lot of other voluntary work. She made a huge contribution to UK life. In 1972, Idi Amin rejected Ugandan Asian residents from his country, and many of them came to the UK. My father decided to offer a home to a family, and it was great having them in our home. I learnt an awful lot about Uganda, and I still remember some of the wonderful meals they cooked for us. After a few months, they left to move to London and set up a successful business, and many other Ugandan Asian families managed to run successful businesses. But the fact is, the UK is a country of immigrants, and most of us have some immigrant blood, whether it's from the Romans, the Vikings, or the French, and none of us seem to worry about that, so why are we making such a fuss now? Of course, we shouldn't have people arriving by boat. It's not safe, it's giving a huge amount of money to criminal gangs, and it's not the best way to come to this country. So what's the answer? Well, the Liberal Democrats have several answers for this, and the most important is that we have safe and legal routes for people to apply for asylum. So you should be able to apply from your own country or from a neighbouring country and find out in advance if you are likely to be accepted. Secondly, we have to clear the backlog left by the Tory government. There are people waiting months and months, if not years, to have their applications heard. The Labour government has made a start, but things need to move a lot more quickly and stop people having to sit in hotels, which is unsuitable accommodation, for months and months waiting for an answer. And the third thing is to allow asylum seekers to work whilst they're waiting for their application to be heard. Why should we allow people who are doctors, nurses, dentists, teachers, solicitors to sit in a hotel when they could be working and earning money? They would be able to pay for their own accommodation, their own food, and ease the pressure on our public services. We have to make a sensible decision about asylum seekers. If you're coming from a country where you're likely to be tortured or killed, where you might be imprisoned for just being gay or having political views that are against the country's government, it's wrong. We can't send people back to the Taliban to be murdered. We can't send people to Iran where they will be imprisoned and tortured. Let's get this right. We should accept genuine asylum seekers, and we should have clear and sensible ways in which people can apply. That would make the big difference. Let's stop the abuse.